Okay, great. Well, welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me. My name is Victoria, and I own Iron Horse PT and Pilates. We are a physical therapy practice, and we also do Pilates as part of our rehab. And we do also have small group classes that are more fitness-based and a little bit of rehab at the same time. So perfect for people who might have like a niggle or a knee thing or a back thing or some kind of injury. Our safety is our number one priority, right? Okay, so we're gonna do a little posture and mobility reset. It's gonna be a little bit of core, a little bit of movement, get all our juices flowing, kind of lubricate all our joints. Because you probably sit at a desk a lot, is that right? Yeah.
Or in our cars.
Or in our car sitting, right? So, you know, the sitting is the new smoking, right? Like, it takes years off your life, you get really stiff in your back and neck and shoulders, so we're gonna kind of work on that a little bit, okay? If anybody has any injuries or issues or if something doesn't feel good in your body, please raise your hand, let me know, and I can modify something for you, okay?
Yeah.
That's like our specialty. So let's start with a nice big inhale. We're gonna interlock our fingers, reach up to this, I was gonna say ceiling, but we're outside, up to the sky, and really think about elongating your spine. Make yourself really tall. Feel your little vertebrae separating. And then you're gonna take another deep breath in, and then exhale, you're gonna dive forward with a flat back, or you can round your back, and then you're just gonna hang forward. And let your head hang and let your shoulders hang. You can soften your knees if this doesn't feel good on your back. You may feel a lot of hamstring, back of your leg tension. That's okay. You're gonna take another breath here, and you're gonna soften your knees. Exhale and scoop your belly and roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders back and lengthen your head and the crown of your head towards the sky again. Okay? How did that feel for everybody? Okay? We're gonna do that again. Take a nice inhale, interlock the fingers, elongate your spine. Exhale, dive forward, round back or flat back, and hang and shake it out. And then soften your knees, scoop your belly, roll up, one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, interlock, reach, and then exhale, dive forward or round your back and let your head hang. And then this time you're gonna walk your hands forward and you're gonna walk your feet back a little bit. You may or may not be able to touch your heels to the ground. That's okay. If you can, wonderful. If you can't, don't worry about it. You're gonna spread your fingers and you're gonna lift your heels up and down 5 times. 1, 2, so it's kind of like a downward dog. 3, 4, and 5, and now hold it here, and you're going to drop the left one down, and then the right one. So in Pilates, if we do this on the foot bar on the reformer, we call this treading. So you're just going back and forth, and you'll feel, oh, one calf or hamstring might feel tighter than the other. And then both heels drop down, really press back, lengthen your spine, feel that really nice stretch, and then you're gonna drop down to your knees. Is this okay for everybody's okay with kneeling? Okay. Now what you're gonna do here is you're gonna make circles with your shoulders, so we're gonna warm things up. You see how I'm shrugging my shoulders towards my ears, and then I'm gonna pull them back. So it's making a big circle. Your elbows pretty much stay straight. There's a slight bend. This is a little bit awkward for people. They're not used to moving their shoulder blades on their spine, but this is really good for your neck and shoulders. And then without overthinking, reverse the circle. So you're just making a big circle with your shoulders, your shoulder blades on your rib cage. Okay, one more. And then from here, we're gonna do cat-cow. That's probably something you're really familiar with, right? You're gonna inhale and extend your back and look up slightly. And then you're gonna exhale, scoop your lower belly, round one vertebrae at a time and drop your head down. Inhale again. This time when you scoop and round, I want you to think about pulling your hands towards your knees. You're gonna feel your core kick in a little bit more. So take another breath in. Exhale, scoop and pull your hands towards your knees and round. They won't actually move, but you'll feel that intention. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, scoop. One more time, inhale. And exhale, scoop. Now from here, you're gonna find your neutral spine, so you're not rounded or extended, and we're gonna just thread the needle. So I'm gonna take my left arm, I'm gonna bring it down and try to bring my shoulder down to the floor. And then as I reach up, I'm gonna push with my right arm down on the floor and reach up to the sky. Yeah. And then thread the needle again. So you're threading through. And then exhale, reach. And again, we're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now let's switch hands. Now I'm going to do my right arm down. That shoulder's going to come down towards the floor or the grass. And then I'm going to reach up to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Perfect. Now, you're going to go ahead and sit back if you can. Okay. And you're going to come up to this tall kneeling position. Now, if you can, so my heels are down right now, like this, and I can reach my right heel and lift my left arm up. If that's hard for you, you can tuck your toes, and that makes it a little bit easier to reach. Can you guys feel that stretch? Really press your hips forward, squeeze your butt, and lengthen your arm like you're trying to touch the sky. Beautiful. You feel that nice hip flexor stretch. This is really good because you guys sit a lot in the car. Yeah? Beautiful. And then go ahead and switch to the other side. Take a couple deep breaths here. Lovely. And bring your hands down. You're just going to stay in this tall kneeling position, arms out to the side like this. We're going to start warming up a little bit with some muscle movement, right? You're going to bring your left leg or your right leg out to the side. And you're going to slowly come down and place your hand down. Now notice this side, I don't want to sit back like this. I want to push my hip forward, okay? So now you're going to lift this leg. And you're going to lift up and down for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Can you pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And bring it back down. Did you guys feel your hip burn a little bit? Yeah. Good. Let's bring the arms back out. Bring the other leg out. Side bend over. Push this hip forward. Lengthen through your neck. So you don't want to shrug your shoulder up. Keep that down. And then you're going to lift the leg up. 1. Exhale, blow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring that back down. Sit back into child's pose for a moment. You guys all know child's pose. Let your knees kind of open and push your hips back and drop your chest down. Deep breath in. And then exhale, walk your hands over to the right. Feel your left side stretch. Take a deep breath here. And then walk your hands over to the left. And feel your right side stretch. And take a deep breath here. Now, we're going to change our legs to like a Z-sit. So I'm just going to sweep forward. My right leg is here, and my left leg is back here. This is also known as mermaid. And it might be a little awkward for you if you've got some hip tightness or if you've never done this position. Okay? Everybody looks pretty good so far. You guys feel okay? Yep. All right, so my right leg is the one that's in front. I'm going to take my right arm up, and and I'm gonna stretch over. Yeah. So you guys can feel this whole side lengthening, right? And then bring it back down. And again, reach up, stretch up and over, and back down. One more time like this, and we'll change it. Stretch up and over, and back down. Now you're gonna go up and over, and then rotate. And look behind you. So you're gonna turn towards your left shoulder. And get that little bit of a smile like this. Beautiful. We'll come back to neutral, and then all you're gonna do is switch your legs the other way. I'm gonna turn and face you. I'm gonna do the same thing. Bring your arms out like a T. Take a breath in. So now it's my left arm that goes up and overhead. And back to the front. Inhale. Do you guys notice a difference side to side? Yeah, usually we're not all symmetrical, right? A 10% difference side to side is within reason, but if you have more than 10% difference, it might be an issue. Okay, and come back. And then lift up and rotate. And look behind you, over your right shoulder. Very nice. Then come back to center. Let's bring your legs straight in front of you. And we're gonna sit up nice and tall. If you look at me from the back, again, the side of my head is lengthened through the ceiling, or the sky. Okay. And what I'm gonna do here is roll down, and I'm gonna scoop from my lower belly. My pelvis moves first, and then the rest of my spine heads. Okay, we're gonna just start with warming up our backs here. And then I'm gonna sit tall again. And if you need help, this is where your arms can help to lift you. But see if you can go down without it so much, right? And we're only going down halfway. And we're gonna try to keep our feet flat on the floor. I didn't know what we're doing. Yep. Let's do that a few times. And come back up. So if you're ready to like not use your hands, great. And come back up. Here's what you want to think about also. Try not to pooch your belly out. So when you go down, so you're going to inhale here. As you exhale, pull this down and in. Good. And roll back up. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale, scoop. Are you guys getting a little bit warm now? Yeah? And then each time, see if you can go down a little bit lower. And still be able to get back up. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Give you a little bit longer to warm up here. And last one. Not bad. So if that felt challenging enough for you, go ahead and keep it there. I'm going to show you how to progress the rest to go further, okay, to a full roll down. So we'll actually straighten our legs, point your toes. Again, lengthen through the crown of your head. Take a breath in, and then exhale. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Yes, very nice. And then you're going to come all the way down. Extend your arms over your head, and then as you exhale, anchor your feet, scoop your belly, and roll forward, round forward. And then stack back up. Not bad, everybody. Let's do it again. Inhale, and then exhale, point your toes, squeeze energy through the legs, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Trying not to fall down. You're in control. Inhale here at the bottom. Exhale, nod your chin. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Round forward. And then stack back up. We're gonna do that 3 more times. And exhale, roll down. If you're finding that you're having to use momentum to throw your body up, then I would recommend that you just keep to that first modification that we did, or the warm up. Okay, let's do this 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. So really warming up your spine, getting a good stretch, and you're getting some core work at the same time. Round forward, stack back up. 1 more time like this, and we'll stay down. Okay, you're gonna roll back, extend the arms, and then hug both knees to your chest. Okay, now we're gonna go into single leg stretch. So I'm gonna turn it here. Knees are into your chest, You're gonna lift your chest up. Neck is in line with the rest of your spine. Both hands are on the left knee. Right leg extends, but you want to keep your low back pressed down into the ground. And you're gonna exhale and switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. I'm gonna just change an angle, so point your toes. So every time you exhale, you are switching. Starting to feel this a little bit? Yep. Abs are working. Very nice. And take a little breather. Put your hands behind your head and let your head come back down. Andy, do you want to know? Now you're going to go ahead and curl back up again with your hands behind your head. Legs come back. And it's a very similar movement, but you're going to, this time you're going to twist. You're going to twist and twist. Think of your shoulder going towards your opposite knee. And the key here is that you're really reaching with your leg. You're not just throwing your leg out there, it's like you're trying to reach it long from the socket. And then look down at your belly and see if it's pooching out or if you're able to keep it flat. So as you exhale, really draw that navel to your spine. Keep working your own glutes. Yep. People are getting warm now. Having to take off their clothes. Yeah. And rest. Okay, let's shake out your head a little bit. Let's separate your feet, and we're gonna do a windshield wiper with our legs. So think about making a T with your arms, anchoring your shoulders down, and you're just gonna rotate your legs side to side. Taking nice deep breaths in. And then we'll bring them back to neutral. Hands behind your head again. And then both legs are gonna go up to the ceiling. Okay, we're gonna do a double leg lower, which is pretty challenging. So I'm gonna demonstrate, and what you really wanna do is keep your low back down, okay? So my chest is up. I'm gonna exhale and come back up. If this is too challenging, if you feel this in your lower back, I'm gonna tell you to maybe do it from your knees and don't go as low. We're gonna do 3 more like this. Low back stays down. And last one. Legs both go back up. You're gonna keep your head up. Both hands go behind your calf or your ankle, wherever you can reach, and drop your right leg down. And then switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. You want to think about like a little tangerine or orange sized space between your chin and your chest. And 2 more, and we're going to change this a little bit. So it's here, you're going to go double pulse here. So it's switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, 2 more. 1 on each side. Switch, last one. And rest. Hug your knees to your chest. Let them come back down. Let your head just rock side to side. And the knees are going to go the opposite way. So as my knees go to my right, my head turns to the left. As my knees go to the left, my head turns to my right. And breathe. And bring your legs back to neutral. We'll just do a little figure 4 stretch. So let's cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Okay, and then you're going to bring your right leg up. So I like to thread my hand through the little opening, and you're just going to hug your knees into your chest. What you should feel here is a nice stretch in your left hip. Everybody feel that? Yeah. Beautiful. Now you're going to extend your right leg up, and you're going to give me 5 ankle circles in one direction. This is 3, 4, and 5, and reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it back down, switch legs. Right leg crosses over the left, bring both legs in. Feel that nice stretch in your right hip. Then kick the left foot up to the ceiling, to the sky, and give me 5 circles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And bring that back down. Hug both knees into your chest. And we can come into rolling like a ball to sit up. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we can sit cross-legged here, and we're going to just do some neck circles, okay? So you're going to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. That helps stabilize your neck a little bit. And then you're going to bring your chin down to your chest. And chin over to your collarbone. And you're going to make the slowest, biggest circle that you can. Now you might hear some pops and cracks. Don't be alarmed. As long as it's not painful, it's okay. Sometimes our joints release little gas from the capsule, and you hear it as a little pop. Or sometimes a tendon is just going over a bone, and that's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and switch directions. And again, you might find, oh, my right shoulder or my left shoulder is much tighter than the other. If you tend to mouse with one hand, or you're right-handed or left-handed, that will affect how tight something is, right? Last one. Beautiful. Come back to the center. We're going to do some shoulder circles now. We did that on our hands and knees before. We're going to just do a few here. So this is something you can do at your desk. I call these like little movement snacks, okay? Because you can't really like go for a full stretch at your desk, or even if you're sitting in traffic, but you can kind of introduce some like lubrication, you know, oiling up the joints like the Tin Man. Let's reverse it. So go up and forward, yeah. Because motion is lotion, and like static sitting is one of the worst things for you. You guys all know after a long plane trip or long drive, you just feel like crap, right? So, good. And then relax, okay? You're gonna take your hands, clasp them behind your back, and again, lengthen your spine, and you're gonna reach up as high as you can. That's okay if you're only down here, that's okay. But I want you to try to come up and open up your shoulders. Really try to squeeze the shoulder blades back first, and then lift up. And then open your chest to the ceiling. I keep saying ceiling. Sky.
The sky ceiling.
Sky ceiling. Yeah. Because this is a movement we tend to not do in our daily life. And you've all seen those little old ladies bent over with their backs rounded. Nobody wants that. So extension, reaching, lengthen your spine is the fountain of youth. Okay, good. Shake it out. Now you're going to go into a reverse plank. This is also something that a lot of people don't do. People plank, 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 and they make the front very tight. But guess what? We already do that all day. We're all on our phones. We're already on our computers. Everything's very forward. We're going to go backward. This is what I mean by extension. It's the movement that we often don't do. So you're going to place your hands back here, feet in front, and this will be pretty challenging for some of you. You're going to, again, spread your fingers, roll your shoulders back, and then you're going to try to lift your hips up as high as you can so that you look like a table. Tuck your chin in a little bit, and where you should feel this is a nice stretch through the front of your shoulder.
Thank you so much. It was super helpful.
You guys feel that? It's not easy, is it? And then you're going to slowly roll it back down. And then reach your arms up, and then reach and drop your head. Slide the fingers back. We're going to do it with straight legs this time. Hands back. Now it's a little bit more challenging on your butt and your hamstring. Roll the shoulders back. Lift up. Try to get your toes all the way down to the floor if you can. Hold, hold, hold. And then drop your butt down. Inhale the arms. reach forward again. Last time, slide the fingers back. Spread the fingers, lift. Hips up, chest back. Open up your chest as much as you can. Feel the back of your legs working. And then roll back down. Beautiful. Cross your legs again. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, round forward. One last time. From here, we're going to press back in onto our hands and knees again. And we're just going to do a little bit of bird dog. Okay, bird dog is reaching the right arm and the left leg. And be very intentional. Try to keep your hips square. You'll see a lot of people do this. I want you to be as square, your hips as square as possible. Reach, 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 length through your neck, and then come back down. And switch. Pretend like there's a yoga block or a hot cup of coffee on your back, and you don't want to spill it. And bring it back down. And reach. Reach, reach, reach. And back down. And again. Reach. Energy through the fingers. One more time each side. Scoop the belly. And last one. And come back. Beautiful. Tuck your toes under. And let's press back into downward facing dog. Press back. And lengthen through your spine. You should feel a little bit looser this time than the beginning, yeah? You're going to lift your left leg up to the ceiling and then sweep it forward. Now I'm in this lunge. Okay? If you need to, you can drop your knee to the ground, but otherwise I challenge you to keep your knee up. You're going to take your elbow on the same side as my right arm. I'm going to touch the floor. You may not get all the way down there. And then you're going to reach up to the sky. Finally remembered sky. Inhale, come down. And exhale, reach. Inhale, come down. Exhale, reach. One more time. And reach. Beautiful. That hand comes back down. You press back into downward facing dog. You're like, oh, I feel my tightness now. Okay, now lift the left leg up. Sweep it forward into that high lunge again. I'm going to drop my left elbow down to the floor or as low as you can go. And then reach up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And reach. Just press back into downward facing dog. Take one more deep breath in. And then you're going to walk your hands back. And let your head drop and shake it out. Now you should feel like it's a little easier to touch the floor, yeah? So soften your knees, scoop your belly, roll up one vertebrae at a time, roll the shoulders back, lengthen through the crown of your head, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. You guys did wonderful. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come in today. Hopefully you feel a little bit better, a little looser. You're limbered up. Now you can start your day and take the tour of the whole campus. All right, enjoy. You're very welcome.